Imagine this. You sit on a chair and you spin for 10 seconds. You stop and then suddenly your brain goes. Now take that feeling and multiply it by 100. Now, that's Formula 1. Cars moving at 300 kilometers per hour. Corners that feel like your head is being pushed sideways. Now, braking so hard your organs basically you file a complaint. So here's the real question. Why don't F1 drivers get dizzy? Inside your ear, you have something called the vestibular system. It's basically your built-in motion detector. There's fluid inside, tiny tubes, and when you move, the fluid moves too. Simple. But here's the problem. The fluid is slow. So when you stop spinning, the fluid keeps moving. Your brain reads that as, we are still spinning. People, we are still spinning. That's why after spinning in a chair, you walk like a confused penguin. Your body stopped, your brain didn't get the memo. Meme. Now let's upgrade the problem. In Formula 1, drivers experience up to 5 Gs in corners. That means your head doesn't weigh a little more, it weighs 5 times more. If your head normally feels like a bowling ball, now it feels like 5 bowling balls trying to escape your neck. Also, your blood gets pulled away from your brain, and that's why pilots and drivers can get something called gray out, where your vision literally just starts fading. Not only should drivers be dizzy, they should also be halfway unconscious or subconscious, which is what you are when you're aware that you're dreaming sometimes. For example, a lucid dream. F1 drivers don't rely on reaction, they rely on prediction. Your brain normally, it works like this. Something happens, brain reacts, you adjust. But in F1, it's like, so F1 drivers flip that. The brain already knows what's about to happen before it happens. Like watching a movie, you see 1,000 top. You don't react to the jump scare. Like, NordVPN, like, sponsorship jump skip. No, but you don't react to the jump scare. Because you already know it's coming. Drivers train their brains and bodies to work together. Their eyes, inner ear, and muscles all sync. So when the car turns, the brain says, yes, expected, all good. Also, the neck muscles are extremely strong. Not just for strength, but just for stability. Because dizziness happens when your head moves unpredictably. Like, if your head stays stable, the brain stays calm. So let's make this very simple. If you sit in the back of a car and look at your phone, you might feel sick, but your head isn't moving. Because your eyes say, we're still, but your inner ear says, ooh, we're moving. And yes, your brain hates disagreement. Now compare that to looking out the window, suddenly no nausea. Because your brain and eyes agree. F1 drivers take this to the extreme. Their vision, body, and motion are perfectly aligned. No disagreement, no dizziness. You've seen spins in Formula 1. Car rotates fast, sometimes multiple times, and the driver keeps going. No stumbling, no confusion. If you tried that in a parking lot, you need a minute, a chair, and probably emotional support. But for them, their brain already understands the motion. So even chaos feels controlled. Normal person, reactive system, and confused brain and dizziness. F1 driver, predictive system, trained brain, and stability. They don't avoid dizziness, they just train their brain so it never happens in the first place. So next time you feel dizzy after spinning in the chair, just remember, F1 drivers spin at 300 kilometers per hour. Soon it's going to even be at 400 because it's hybrid now. And still hit the next corner perfectly. Same human brain, just trained at a completely different level. Good bop! I'm mini commentator Chris. I'm about to hit the DRS zone.